Hey, how's it going, you tired teddy bear? So that's right, I was wrong about Alakazam and the best way to play the card. Now, back then, I did think I was right, but I decided to give the Enriching Energy another chance, give it another try, specifically because I did want to try Togekiss with Alakazam. It's not something I'd really experimented with at all. And yeah, the Enriching Energy is pretty good. Togekiss also is pretty good, but I do want to revisit a Alakazam build with Enriching Energy without the Togekiss to see if it's really that big of a difference. And I'll talk about the things I would change from here to give it a shot. But I was overall pretty impressed by the Togekiss, and I think there is some matchups where you do kind of want it a lot, namely the Golden Go matchup, to be honest, because they can stay as like a one prize board state for like a really long time, almost to the point where, or sometimes to the point, especially if they go second and get the first turn knockout, where they just stay as a one prize board state literally the whole game, and you just go back and forth, and then for their final KO, they evolve to a Golden Go and take a KO. And if you have to put Fezandipiti in play, they can evolve to a Golden Go a turn sooner and boss KO your Fezandipiti with Golden Go. So yeah, that matchup is a little bit tricky, to be honest. A little bit tricky. But we got a 4-3-3 Alakazam line in this one. I have cut back on the Kadabras and the Alakazam a little bit to play more Night Stretchers. The versatility of Night Stretcher, I think, is really, really powerful in this deck, namely to recover our Abras, especially when we prize an Abra. If we prize an Abra and an Abra goes down early game, we need to recover that thing instantly so we can make sure we can continue to chain our Alakazams from there. And also, recovering our Togepi aggressively is also really important in the matchups that it's good. When our opponent goes boss KO Togepi, immediately having Night Stretcher to recover the Togepi is a big deal. Same thing with stuff like Shaymin and Psyduck as well. If we go up against a sniping deck or a Dusknoir deck, if they pick off that Pokemon, getting it back into play really aggressively is a really big deal. Now, because we have the Togekiss in here, we generally don't have as much bench space for Dunsparces here, so I have cut back on the Dunsparces down to 3, which I know you might think is weird that we then play 4 to Dunsparce, but it is a lot easier to find basic Pokemon because we play 4 Buddy Poffin in the deck, and we don't play any way to find our evolution Pokemon. I actually don't play any other Pokemon search cards. No Great Balls, no Dusk Balls, no Nest Balls, no Ultra Balls, just 4 Buddy Poffin, and then a lot of supporters, and that is it. So we're naturally drawing to stuff pretty aggressively. The Night Stretchers, though, for as far as the Alakazam line goes, that usually supplements that. Usually our Dunsparces and the Dunsparces aren't getting KO'd, though. They are sometimes, but not very often. But when a Dunsparce does get picked off, it is pretty annoying, so Night Stretching that back aggressively can be a big deal. The Dunsparce almost never gets KO'd. I do play the Golduck in here. I'm a huge fan of the Golduck right now. If you go up against a Charizard, like the Terrazard, if they have Klefki Jet combo, they will use Dusknoir eventually. And yes, we have Battle Cage, but they play multiple Area 0. They're just going to sit there, build up a big combo, and board wipe us. So we need to have the Golduck to make things tough for them and really put the pressure on. So we got a 1-1 Golduck line here, the 1-1 Togekiss, like I mentioned. I got Shaymin to protect the bench, Fez for the emergency draw power. We usually don't want to put this in play, but if we have to, or if we're far enough ahead on the prize exchange, we can go ahead and do that. I do play 4 Hilda, of course, because we are playing the Enriching Energy. If you're going to play Enriching Energy, you want Hilda. And with that, I am playing 3 Wondrous Patch. If I'm going to play the Enriching Energy, I want to have Enriching Energy online as frequently as possible. And of course, the power of Enriching Energy comes from us already having our Psychic Energy on our Alakazam to be able to attack with. Or the power of Wondrous Patch allows us to do that, is maybe what I should say. So I play 3 Wondrous Patch, which most of us play like 2 to 3, but I'm not. 4 seems like it would probably be overkill, but yeah, 3. So 4 Hilda, 4 Lillie. I don't know. Lillie's just broken. Honestly, what I found with this deck is like once we set up and get going, it's pretty easy to draw into a Hilda or a Dawn. Like we see so many cards every single turn that Dawns and Hildas are kind of overkill at a certain point, especially Dawns. Like Dawn's pretty low value in the deck. The more I played with the deck with a higher Dawn count, I was like, I just want to find Hilda. I just want to use Hilda for Enriching Energy. I don't want to use Dawn for a turn. And having 4 Hilda plus 2 Dawn, we do sometimes want a Dawn. Dawn's fine, especially under item lock, being able to find like our Golduck. If we're up against like Dragapult specifically, that's a big deal. It's our way to find Shaymin consistently because Shaymin has the 80 HP, so we can't Buddy Poffin for it. But early game, those first 2 to even 3 turns, depending on how slow of a game it is, Lillie is just by far the better supporter to be played. And like I said, once we establish a board state and we're drawing a ton of cards, we're going to draw into a Hilda or Dawn anyways. We don't have a shortage of Dawns or Hildas in the deck, but it's that early game that is the most important. So giving ourselves a better setup to get going, get moving is so important. And that's what Lillie does for us all the time. And even late game, mid-late game, we get Iono down to 3 or 2 or 1. If we naturally draw into a Lillie off that, that's a pretty good way to start the sequence of our turn to drop to a big hand to want to KO our opponent's active. So even in the mid-late game, Lillie can still be a pretty powerful card as well. So yeah, we're hoping to open like a Buddy. If we open Buddy Poffin or Lillie in the opening hand, we're feeling pretty good. Do choose second with this deck as well, by the way. Choose second, set up as best as you can, get ready for that next turn. 4 Rare Candy. So I played 4 Rare Candy in here, mostly because of the Golden Go matchup. They're going to choose second. They're going to get aggressive. If the Golden Go matchup didn't exist, I maybe wouldn't play 4 Candy. I'd maybe cut it down to 3. I did try the Togetic in here for a little while, and I actually did kind of like the Togetic, but the more I played with the deck, the more I found there was matches where we don't really need the Togekiss as much. There's definitely some matches where you don't want to set up the Togekiss. Like in the mirror match, you want Togekiss. Against Golden Go, you want Togekiss. But then up against matchups that have like a lot of Iono, like Dragapult, I wouldn't set it up against. You would rather have that extra bench space be Fez or another Dunsparce. So Dragapult, I wouldn't set up the Togekiss. Against Charizard, that plays a lot of Iono, so like a Charizard Pidgeot build, I probably wouldn't set it up. Against even Terrazard, if they're playing the double Iono or Unfair Stamp Iono, depending on the build that they're playing, I probably still wouldn't set up the Togekiss. Like, it's just so important to have like extra draw power on board, because we're already winning the prize trade for the most part. So setting up the Togekiss isn't really necessary in those matchups. It's kind of necessary for the mirror. I mean, the mirror match isn't really like a matchup though, right? So some cards that I don't play is I don't play Enhanced Hammer, because a lot of the Mist Energy decks just aren't that good. Most Charizards are Terra Charizard. They're not Pidgeot Charizard. Terra Charizard doesn't play Mist. Pidgeot Charizard still plays Mist, but it's just not very popular. Mega Absol, of course, is a deck that is still out there, and you'll still hit on ladder. They do play Mist Energy. So does Kangaskhan, but neither of those decks are very good right now. And I was like building decks with the idea of like, okay, if I was going to show up to a major tournament tomorrow, what would I play? I think I would play Alakazam. If I was going to play, I'm not going to play Alakazam at a regional tournament tomorrow. I don't think the deck is that good to bring to a regional championship that I'm trying to win. But if I was going to, if I was forced to, I don't think I'd be concerned with decks that have Mist Energy. So I'm not playing the Enhanced Hammer currently, and it's not like the decks are rampant on the ladder. Even if Mega Absol was like super popular on ladder, I would put some Enhanced Hammers in here because I don't just want to lose every single game. I don't mind teching for like the ladder meta versus the regional meta, but even then it's not that popular on ladder either. So yeah, no Enhanced Hammers currently, which is really nice because we get to play more consistency cards, more cards in the deck that the deck just wants to see more often. More Night Stretchers, more Candies, more Wondrous Patch, less Enhanced Hammers. It feels so good. I also don't play the Fan Rotom. That was the other one I was going to talk about. The main reason for that is it's just very low value. Using it turn 1 to find a bunch of Dunsparce is usually something you don't want to do. You really don't want Fan Rotom in play because it's more of a liability than anything in terms of losing the bench space. Even if we like turn 1 going second, find Fan Rotom, Hilda for Jet Energy, have a Battle Cage, knock out our opponent's active Pokemon. Excuse me. We sometimes lose games because we have a Fan Rotom in play for the rest of the game. Like, it's just bad to have him play for the rest of the game. Because if our opponent immediately claps back, takes our own knockout by gusting around our Fan Rotom, now we've lost a bench space to Fan Rotom, and yeah, that's just not good. Getting the early aggressive prize card usually isn't a big deal for Alakazam in most matchups because we're a 1 prize Pokemon, usually going up against 2 or 3 prize Pokemon, which means we just have the prize edge to begin with, so we don't need to take early aggressive knockouts to win games. And the Fan Rotom, most of the time we don't want to put it in play and can't get the early aggressive knockout, and even the times when we can get the early aggressive knockout, we still might not want to do that. The only reason it's kind of cool is it can do stuff like KO the Charmeleon that has the ability that says it can't be affected by effects of attacks, but I don't know, with 3 Wondrous Patch plus Togekiss, we could speed wing it. I mean, we could attack with the Dunsparce if we wanted to. We could attach 3 times to the Dunsparce and attack with that. I think we could get around that just fine. Golduck, use the Hydro Pump. That technically works as well. So those are like the big things that I'm not including that most lists that I've seen recently include. 2 Boss, 1 Counter Catcher for the Gusts. I'm a little bit torn on this. I was back and forth. I definitely would play 2 Boss, that's for sure. Maybe even a 3rd. The Counter Catcher maybe just shouldn't be in here. I think if you don't play Togekiss, you definitely want 2 Counter Catcher. But if you play Togekiss, the Counter Catcher does feel a little bit less relevant overall. And Boss almost feels like it's more important. But playing at least 2 Bosses is pretty important. Like I said, playing a 3rd could be good. Stuff like that. I still haven't fully fleshed out the Gust count yet. I have played Iron Bundle in this deck in the past as well. I don't have Iron Bundle in here currently. Another thing with that where it's like playing the Togekiss makes the Iron Bundle feel less relevant. We also have less outs to Iron Bundle than I usually did. I used to play Artisan, of course, but now we have Battle Cage, so we play a high count of that. So without Artisan, you just can't find the Iron Bundle as aggressively. Dawn is like your weakest supporter until like turn 3 or turn 4, where it does become a better play than Lillie. So yeah, none of that. Also playing more Dawn could be good. I was up to like 3 or 4 Dawn, and then I've slowly converted it to a higher Lillie count because like I said, the early game's just more important. We're worried about turn 1, turn 2. I'm not worried about turn 3, turn 4, where Dawn becomes a better card. At that point, we've seen so many cards. We'll have a Dawn, we'll have a Hilda in our hand. It's not a big deal. So yeah, 4 Battle Cage. I think if we're going to play the card, we should just play 4. We want to find it early. We want to find it often against the Dragapult matchup, the Guardian matchup, anything with Dusknoir. Sure, we have the Golduck and the Psyduck, but we need more insurance for those matchups. Throwing the Battle Cage at them, make them work harder for those big KOs, and we should be okay. And that's it. That's the build. Oh, I do still play the Jet Energy in here despite not playing Fan Rotom, because we still want that mobility to play around retreat locking of like Clutch, and corner and all that fun stuff. And then also sometimes our opponent just bosses our Togekiss and we're a little bit low on resources, so we just can Hilda, jet up a Dunsparce, shuffle it back into the deck, and then we attack with Alakazam, and then our opponent's like, oh, I'm just gonna boss your Togekiss again. And it's like, okay, that's a little bit annoying, I'm gonna do it again. And then we just kind of have infinite mobility through the single jet energy instead of having to draw like into a Psychic Energy and retreating, and then we need a Night Stretcher for a Psychic Energy, but maybe we're low on Night Stretchers because we've used them on the rest of our Pokemon. So yeah, it also stops our opponent from doing something like bring up Togekiss plus Sniper Alakazam off the bench and forcing us to have like Wondrous Patch plus attach retreat to the Togekiss, which is possible. But then we like lose the energy, but we can jet up, save the energy for the next turn. Yeah, the infinite mobility for a single card just seems worth it in the end. All right, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. The Watchtower, huh? What could I even top deck here that'd be that good? Oh, Hilda. Hilda would be good. Hilda or Enriching Energy. They dittoed into the Kangaskhan, so it's definitely Lopunny Dusknoir, right? Maybe not. That's a Grass Energy. I did change the font on the overlay, yeah. Or Dawn. Dawn would not be that good here. Dawn would be pretty mid. It'd be like okay. So, dude, what deck are they playing? What the heck? You appreciate 5 more gifted in coming in from Zach Williams. I appreciate it a ton, Zach. Always appreciate the support. Welcome all into the Rat Pack. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Can I start with H-Roll and Fortress? Oh, that could be that. Yeah, yeah. True, true, true. Honestly, the more I think about it, though, I just don't like the enhanced hammers. Like, I might still just end up cutting the enhanced hammers, yeah. They're just, like, so mid. They're so mid. Oh, geez, they're popping off right now. You think they have missed energy? Not my Lillie's effectiveness. Oh no, what will I ever do? Help! What do I get? 2 prize cards? Am I about to get Iono'd here? This deck runs 2, I think. Missed. Oh, this is a good thing I have my enhanced hammers for this matchup. Or if you cut hammers, you have insta loss, auto loss against Absol. Yeah, I know, but Absol just like sucks right now. I don't know if I care about beating a deck that sucks. Like, I don't know. Kind of want to punch this turn. Hitting Alakazam here is weird though, because like, what if I whiff? I guess just don't whiff. I didn't even count. Could I have knocked them out there? I don't think so, right? I did not count. I'm new to the Pokemon. Doing the Pokemon, my friends recommend Hydra for the X is a good option to start. Is your channel a good place to learn? Good place to learn, yes. Is Hydropple EX a good option to start? I mean, the deck's not good. So... it's a bad deck. So it's hard for me to say it's a good spot to start. I don't know. What do you consider the best option for regionals, Alakazam or Dragapult? Dragapult. Alakazam is not competitive. I mean, that's fine with me. It doesn't even die. Okay, sure. Yeah, we just didn't die. I don't even care if I don't attack this turn, to be honest. I have a Dunsparce in hand. I guess I should grab an Abra, to be honest. Yeah, I'm leaning towards cutting the E-hams, to be honest. Bro, you're so rude. What the heck? Stop doing that. Just let me sit with my massive hand, please. Imagine being this rude. What the heck? I can go with the enriching route now. One, two, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, my bad. I didn't miscount, right? I couldn't have KO'd them. Yeah, did I miscount there? I couldn't. I don't think I did, right? You could have KO'd with Fez? I don't think so. It's +2, right? +2. Oh, yeah, +2, +2. That was enough. Wait, how did I miscount there? The Alakazam would have been +2. +2. That would have been 80. I would have KO'd there. How did I miscount that? I literally counted the thing. Alright, well, I can literally win this turn. I literally counted 13 cards. Because Night Stretcher is -1, but then I draw 3 of Fez, so it's +2, right? Yeah, I don't understand how I miscounted that. Let's go. I don't even know if I should have cycled. We KO'd this thing so easily. I don't even know if I should have cycled this, to be honest. Like my board state should probably just be like this. Oh my gosh. Oh. This. Knockout, hit heads, win. Can they even attack with the other Kangaskhan on the next turn? I don't even know if they can. Oh, nice. Dub. I'll be like Alakazam for 300 damage, knock out your Absol. Or 300 damage, your Absol has 208 HP. And just sit there and wait and see what they do. Putting the Fan Order in play is really, really bad if we're not using it to be aggressive. So doing this would be bad. I think it's just a Lillie here. Yeah, losing the bench space to the Fan Order unless we are getting value out of it initially is not good. I priced 3 to Dunsparce. What? Okay. It feels like it's just always correct to bench the Togepi. Am I wrong to say that, though? Like, why would I ever not set up Togekiss? Is there matchups where I prefer the draw power over... Is there matchups where I'd always prefer the draw power versus the potential of the Togekiss? Oh, they're literally just dead drawing. Sick. Sick. Versus Dango probably, since if you draw well, you always win. Yeah, Dango specifically, it seems good. It does seem like a lot of matchups I'd prefer draw power on board. The Golden Goat matchup for sure is a matchup where I want Togekiss. Mirror matches where I'd want Togekiss. Other one prize matchups. But I guess like the Pulp matchup, the Guardy matchup, I feel like the Charizard matchup, those are matchups where I'd probably prefer more draw power on board, right? Like the Togekiss in those matchups feels worse than draw power probably. Like the matches where you have to combat a heavy Iono spam, you probably want to lean into like the fourth Abra, the third Dunsparce, Fez, stuff like that, I feel like. Then an extremely slow build up here. Let's see what Dunsparce can do for us. Draw 2. Well, I can't move my active. Wait, okay. I did prize, like... That sucks. I did prize, like, hella Dunsparces. Pushing Dunsparce was maybe a mistake, to be honest. Let's just see what we draw, and then I'll decide what I do. Alakazam? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Powerful hand. Why'd you use the free retreat Dunsparce? Because it dies to Dragapult. Just gets KO'd by Dragapult. We could play like a split. We could play like a 2-1 split, I guess. So we have that flexibility. But it's probably... Is it just Dragapult? Also double Monkey Dory and double Monkey Dory. Yeah, it's probably too many. We already have to worry about these things having 50 HP. I don't want to worry about this thing having 60 HP. Honestly, setting up Togekiss against Guardy seems really good, actually, to be honest. Because I feel like we should have to win that game. We have to win that matchup as fast as possible. But against Pult and Zard, we maybe don't set up the Togekiss. But so far, the Togetic's been pretty nice. I've been evolving up through the Togetic, just chilling. It just makes things a little bit cleaner, a little bit smoother. Thought about adding something to discard so I can get rid of useless cards for the late game, Ducks and Shaymins in some matchups, for example, but don't really know what. Is the Baby Tinkaton viable? Would a 1-on-1 Baby Tinkaton be a better inclusion in the deck? Well, the retreat cost is pretty annoying, to be honest, actually. That's pretty bad. Have you tried Melodic as a deck or in this deck or as a deck? Like Melodic EX? Melodic EX just isn't very good. It loses to way too many things. Melodic in this deck also doesn't do anything. Like, you mean the one that stop Turo. Stuff like that. Did TCG Live do rotation 2 weeks early last year too? Yeah. They always rotate with set release. Because there's no, like, yeah, people want to play the game. People don't want to play like a fake format. Oh shoot, they do have toes. That's actually kind of a big deal, I feel like. Or it could, I should have played this last turn to get the Abra back, to be honest. We could be in trouble. Well, if they actually knock us out this turn. If they whiff the KO this turn, we should have plenty of time to win this game. It'd be worse if they also had Toad Scrolly X. True. He was talking about expanding my Melodic that stops... The one that stops them from shuffling your hand. That's not a card. That's not a card. In the current standard format. Otherwise, we'd play it for sure. We play like a 2-2, and then we'd sit there and just... We wouldn't even play the Dunsparce. Yo, appreciate the gifted sub there, Ethan. Of all people to gift the sub to... you know what? I appreciate the gifted sub. Welcome back to the pack, Soda King. Oh, I pulled it off the prize cards. I was wondering how I had this. All right, we're swinging. Can Porygon Z be good? I assume you mean Team Rockets. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. It's not good right now. I don't know what it would take for it to be good, but I could see it. I think it abuses the Rockets engine best out of any, or the Rockets engine, whatever you want to call it, out of any deck. So it's gonna be a plus. I really don't want to ever dude, the Toad Scroll is. Why do they play this, man? Why is it in their deck? That's so annoying. That's obnoxious. That is also obnoxious. How do you beat Toadstool EX? That's a secret. I can't divulge that information. You have cards you don't like you wish would rotate? Not really. I don't really care. I don't really care that much about any of the current standard cards. Dude, how do they always have the stadium too? Yeah, I am not that dude. I think we're gonna lose. So now this thing is I have to get through with 380 HP. Has there ever been a card you cared about? Yeah, for sure. Are Hilda and Dawn the same person? No, I'm pretty sure one of them's named Hilda and one of them's named Dawn. Oh, dude, I was wondering what the heck just happened. I was like, wait, what? What happened there? I mean, that's still like a weird play, I feel like, from them, but whatever. I mean, I just gotta knock this out. And we just gotta go from there, right? Yeah, but I'm not that hopeful. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I play this, I can play the Battle Cage, right? Or the Buddy-Buddy is probably better to play, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can play 2 cards, right? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I gotta really hope they don't have an Iono here, to be honest. Appreciate the gifted sub. Gifted subs, Zach, over to Saltine and Fausty. Welcome both back to the pack. If they have an Iono here, the Toadstool might get me, to be honest. If they have an Iono here. Dude, you don't have an Iono here. You're cheating. That's only their second Iono, actually. What the heck? Dude, the Toadstool's gonna get me, bro. He's gonna get me. No. I have no faith. I have no faith right now. I'm not gonna win this turn. Oh, they whiff. Okay, that's huge. I have another turn with this Alakazam. We're gonna cycle a little bit here for sure. Well, I could win with like. I mean, I'm probably just punching the active here, to be honest. That's fine though. Hilda for enriching plus. Prize cards left. Or should I actually build up the Psychic, actually? Maybe I should just build up the Psychic on this. No, I need to draw more cards. I need to hit harder. I want to hit harder here. These days, someone, someplace. I think benching the Fez is fine because my opponent's not going to beat me. They're going to beat me by just KOing both Alakazams, probably. Because if I ever Gust KO the Toadstool, they can probably just go Max Rod, recover it instantly. So chasing Toadstool is not really a win condition for me to get more Alakazams in play. So I just need to be ready to handle. I just need to be ready to handle getting Iono'd as best as I possibly can. Yo, appreciate the gifted sub again, Zach. I always appreciate it. Over to... Dude, I have no idea to pronounce your name, but I appreciate it. Welcome to the pack. Patch still works, right? Yeah, patch works. Patch works, yeah. I guess Terrazard, though. Like, I'm thinking about all the matchups where the Togekiss matters. Against Terrazard, honestly, we can maybe still set up the Togekiss because they only play, like... But they also play, Oh, no, I need a bench Duck in that matchup as well, so we're probably never setting up the other thing. Never mind. Oh, I'm setting up Shaymin against Guardy. Do I have bench space for my Togekiss if I'm setting up Shaymin against Guardy? That sounds tough to make that much bench space, to be honest. Are they going to Genesect snipe my Togekiss? I don't think they realize that Toedscruel just beats me. I don't think my opponent realizes that, to be honest. They have to move the active here. I guess they could KO me with Meganium this turn, but then they lose Meganium. But I guess if they can recover it next turn with, like, Max Rod, they'd be fine. You're just giving me the scroll. What? This is the thing I lose to. This is the only thing I can't beat. Maybe they can just recover it, though, instantly. They're just waiting to Iono me again. They're hoping I hit Tails and they're going to Iono me to 1, and then I don't even know what their plan is after that, though, to be honest. I mean, I want to try and draw a boss to just win the game, right? I just do this first. All right, we didn't draw a boss. That's fine. Did we see Toady X? No, we have not seen Toady X. Okay, thank goodness we just ended it here. I didn't want to have to like see what another Iono would look like, to be honest. Dude, what a pitiful start. Man, what is this start? I could have thrown out a Battle Cage there isn't terrible. Because like obviously they don't want to. Is Giacomo Palpad worth considering over 2 E-Hammer or too slow? Way too slow. Are we slapping? It'd been funny if their hand just sucked and they just started slapping. Hand is just terrible. Like, all right, we're swinging. All right. I can actually candy the Togekiss here, but that doesn't seem... Well, let's see how their turn goes, actually. It might be worth it. No, I would always just evolve to Togetic, right? Because they can't KO a Togetic either. Yo, shared piece? Got him with that shared piece move. Okay, Abra. Gotta be an Alakazam here for sure. I literally can't attack next turn because I have a freaking Togetic in my active. Hit him with that shared piece. I can attack with Fan Rotom next turn. That's not good enough, though. I guess I could retreat. No, I can retreat Wondrous Patch Dunsparce. So it is possible for me to attack next turn, actually. It's just a whole thing. And with that shared piece. Oh, was my Shaymin prized? I should have dawned for Shaymin if it wasn't prized, right? Hopefully my Shaymin was prized. I don't think I saw it though. They have a single energy. Oh, wait, what? That can't be worth it, right? I'm not going to boss KO their Ralts next turn. Just let me KO your Screamtail and then use Fez to play the game. What are they sniping for? 40? Look out! Get down, squad! Screamtail's coming for us! Okay, I can attach a treat. So I can make the combo happen. Ooh, what do I just draw the nuts out here? What are we doing, man? We're drawing the nuts, that's what we're doing. Look at this draw. What the fudge? Oh my, this is gross. This is sickening. This is some sickening stuff right here. Now we just start throwing out the battle cages for sure. Actually, I probably bench the Abra, right? Because I just want to develop those before they get chased down. These hands, though. The only thing I'm missing was the Togekiss there. It was really neat. If I start trying to build Twitch views, make content on other platforms. Make content outside of Twitch streaming. Yeah, I don't know why they Ultra Ball. They should have just chilled. They should have literally just punched my active for 30 again or something like that. Definitely just a big mistake on their part. Oh, okay. Hang on. They're not done yet. They're cooking. We definitely just KO this thing, though, right? It's not even close. Okay. Another dub. Then not say anything. I like to know that it's on the way, personally. Yeah, I like to know that it's on the way. Like, that's communication enough. Like, yeah. Like, it would have been nice if once they had, like, realized they were going to do something about it, they could have, like, tweeted or made a statement like, we're aware of the community's current, what's it called, on the situation, and we're going to be addressing it soon or in the upcoming year or season or something. Like, as long as they announce it within what would be like a reasonable amount of time for them to then actually drop the actual information, whatever. Obviously, it was a mistake. Like, they didn't mean to put that information out there. So, have you played your Bronzong tool drop deck a lot? I was wondering whether the Ace Block Genesect is a nice ad. You just don't have, wouldn't it be terrible cupboard? I guess you maybe do have bench space for it, to be honest. I guess you could have bench space for it. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. I just don't know if it's worth the inclusion, to be honest. Okay, opening Shaymin's pretty chill, I guess. Not that big of a deal, I guess. It's annoying. Surprising double Dunsparce. See, like, when do I not take the Togepi? Does it exist? Does a time exist to not take Togepi? Or is Togepi just kind of him? Maybe when it's prized, I guess, obviously, but... Probably best just do this. This could give me Fez, but I don't want to put Fez in play, right? So... So do I play Kang 4 to Lucario to League tomorrow? Lucario. unless there's a lot of Guardy. You don't want to have a bad time against Guardy, then Kang 4. Although, is that still bad? That's like fine, right? It's winnable. They can say it's on the way without announcing as if the change is happening now. Well, that's because it was a... Dude, I literally just said it's because it was a mistake. They did not mean to put that out. Wait, they literally make another tweet saying it was a mistake? Is like, it's a mistake. Like, what more do you want from them? They made an error. Obviously, it's unfortunate. But it's just a mistake at the end of the day. There's nothing to really like, question. They just fucked up. I definitely don't plan to attack this turn, right? Nah. Well, I guess I could, yeah, I can teleport. I can do the thing if I whiff, so. What does this thing do? 30? Well, I guess I got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not attacking though. Interesting. Okay, sure. I don't want to feed them. Maybe I can feed them Shaymin, actually. I take it back. Yeah, maybe I actually can feed them Shaymin. At first I was like, I don't want to feed them Shaymin, but actually I think I can. Maybe I shouldn't. No, that candy was fine, so I think. If I KO the water pond next turn, feeding them Shaymin is like, okay, I feel like, right? Well, if the Iron Bundle, I just push Abra. It's fine. Can I KO Ogerpon? I couldn't, could I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I couldn't. Dippity? Oh, true. They did take a KO. I forgot they took a knockout. Wait, when did I draw the Fez? Did I draw it off the Abra? No! Yes, I could have. I was like, I just didn't think I could. I didn't even think about using Fez. Now I got judged! Oh, no! Dude, the punishes keep coming through. Why the fuck do they play Judge? The heck? That's just weird. Fuck. Let me try again. Wait, is this Terrabox? What am I up against here? How do I not clock the Fez there? Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Oh, no, I need one less because of... I forgot about the 10 damage I did. I forgot about my 10 damage. So I could have Poffin for a Dunsparce. Oh, no. I could have Poffin for Dunsparce. Gosh darn it. I kind of want that a third Wondrous Patch so I can like use Enriching Energy more aggressively, to be honest. Hey, playing as this like IRL, can't keep track of my hand size. Feel like I'm slow playing. It's definitely annoying. It's definitely obnoxious for sure. He's just Terrabox, huh? Interesting. It should be a pretty free dub then, right? What was the bundle pop for? They were hoping I would misplay. They're hoping I'd send up Kadabra or Togepi so they could water pond KO, get 2 prize cards, or push up Fez and then maybe sob my Fez or something. They're playing for a mistake. Which is fair, because they're in a pretty bad spot, so... Sometimes your best play is your opponent misplaying. Or the best play you can make gives the possibility for your opponent to make a mistake. But definitely not a bad play from them. Because they just don't have a good play. So it's like you just have to be like, all right, well, I hope my opponent throws here. See, the more I play with the Togekiss, though, it makes me wonder, should we be playing a thicker Togekiss line? Like, should I be playing like a 2-1-1 Togekiss? Because I'm setting this thing up literally every game. Like, should we be playing more? to like reduce the price variable. And then against Golden Ghost specifically, we would definitely bench double Togepi against them to try and force the Togekiss getting set up. Like, that would definitely happen. Maybe burn these actually. Bodied. But obviously that's like super unnecessary. Man, the Shaymin start is pretty miserable. What the fuck did I prize? No, Shaymin's in the active. And Abra. I didn't even clock that. What the fuck? No, I kind of want to develop the Togekiss, right? So it should be like this, actually. Once again, I'm still just putting the Togekiss in play in like every single matchup. What are you gonna rock hurl, buddy? Oh, pathetic. Did I spam chat earlier? I don't know, did you? Wait, why? Why are you asking that? No, I'm curious. I scrolled up and saw a shit ton of dots, and I was wondering they went through because I fell asleep on my desk. Oh. I mean, there was a dot. I don't know if you fell asleep. I need like I need like a little bit here. All right. Yeah, it's very much just a little bit. I need a Kadabra. I'm macking Candy next turn, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, we need that reset though. Ooh, okay. Double Dabras? Hold on. I have no idea what stadium people are running right now in the deck, so I'm just gonna throw out a Battle Cage because they might just be playing Battle Cage. I'd rather get my Battle Cage out there before they get their Battle Cage out there, so. Forest, maybe? Yeah, could be Forest, yeah. Is Sparse X or Zacian enough value to use? Sparse X or Zacian? I don't know what Zacian you're talking about. Sparse X? No, I don't think so. We're just never, yeah, we're never hitting anything harder than we would be hitting them with an Alakazam. I guess it's like beefy a little. It's like a little beefy, but it's not really full beefy. It's not that beefy. Medium beefy. UIC not a major plan or mistake? No, I'm not going to UIC anymore. I'm going to Japan. Like I'm going to Japan for a week in January, and I get back from Japan in like the 5th. I'm not trying to go to Japan for a week and then go to UIC 5 days after, 7 days after. It's too much. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Are you going next week to Japan? No. I'm not going for any Pokemon stuff. I'm not going for any Pokemon related things. I don't want to put Fez in play in this matchup, I don't think. Oh, wait, if I got Fez, did I just KO them, though? Okay, hold, let me count. Dude, why is there not a hand size? Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So no. Why can't I hover over my hand and then see like the count of my hand, or hover over my deck and then like my hand size pops up or something? Like, we are punching though. That is damage. You have your screen cropped weird. There should be hand count, size count. No, it's only on mobile. It's not on what's it called? Not on desktop. Not on desktop. But I see my opponent's hand size. I see the 7 over there. It should literally, like, if you mouse over your deck, your hand size should pop up. Or if like you keep your thing on your hand, the hand size should pop up somewhere as well. Weird? No, it's not weird. It's stupid. Let's call it what it is. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb that they did that. The fact that there's no hand size counter. Now, I will say it is probably more relevant on mobile for sure. But the fact that we don't have it, there's no way to see how many cards are in my hand. When attacks like this routinely exist in the Pokemon trading card game, a TCG trading card game, is crazy. Aren't you a partner with it? Partner with them still? Tell them to fix it? Thanks, Greenstar. That's really helpful. That's just the information I needed to prompt me to want that to be changed. I'm glad anything I want done in PTCG Live just gets done. Sorry, I'm a Twitch noob. How do I do the twerking reindeer gif? Yo, chat, show them how to do the twerking reindeer gif. Do the twerking reindeer gif. Oh my gosh. Chad is a big fan of the twerking reindeer gif. If you can demonstrate the gif for them. There's 2 stage 2s I want. Twerking reindeer. Music, do ya? Arvin, that's not Iono, buddy. Oh shoot, I thought there was gonna be an unfair shot on the other side of that. You think the attack on the card will show the damage being done like every other attack? I mean, that's also a pretty fair point as well, to be honest. Like, literally all the other... They could do that as well, but they should also show you your hand size. Because, like, hand size is important information. And sometimes hands get so big. Or, like, even if I have a 15-card hand, I don't want to count to make sure I have a 15-card hand, right? Like, that's just stupid. Why am I... Like, even if I only have a 15-card hand, why should I have to count to make sure I have 15 cards in my hand? I know I have 11 cards left in my deck. I know my opponent has 20 cards in their deck. I know they have 8 cards in their hand. Why is there not an indicator for how many cards are in my hand? Like... but yeah, if you're gonna calculate everything else, this should also just be automatically calculated and just show you the number. Oh, because it's damage placed, right? That's why. But they could still do it. There's no reason not to, right? It's the same as Screamtail? No, because Screamtail is still damage done, not damage placed. Which, that's the difference. I think I just KO the active again here, right? How many more times can they use this thing, I guess, is like a question I have, right? I'll get heads eventually. Do ya? I should recover an Alakazam now, just so I can Dawn for it, because I don't have any left. Hallelujah. Dawn is probably my weakest supporter left, so I'm just going to burn one so I don't draw into it. And I don't want to draw into the duck either if I get Iono'd. Let me send with that powerful hand. Hope to get a heads. Heads, please. Yeah, I'm literally using Togekiss every single game, every single match. Like, I just feel like it should be a thicker line, right? Would I even play the Jet Energy 4 again? Now that I don't have... Yeah, what is the point of the Jet Energy now? To be Retreat Lock, right? Like if they Retreat Lock my Togekiss? Or can I just cut the Jet? I'm trying to like think if there's a point to even play the Jet Energy to be honest. Retreat Lock is like so not prevalent anymore though. So I wonder if I can just like not care. Rotom or Retreat Lock, I guess. I don't play the Rotom anymore, though. I don't know if I care about Retreat Lock either. So I might just give up on it, to be honest. Did they get energy? They need an energy here. Or they're in trouble. Big trouble. And they did get an energy, okay. I would like to boss this turn. Get another patch in here. No, I think 3 patches is still probably enough. I want boss. Oh, but I want to shuffle the deck because my boss are on the bottom, so I should have done this first anyways. I just want to boss KO this thing. This could get weird, actually. Okay. Oh, I fucked up. No, dude, I can't believe I just messed that up. I didn't Wondrous Patch first. There's no recovering from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my gosh. So now, oh my. And I gotta do something weird like boss Rose Raid, hope it gets stuck. Yeah, what a terrible situation. Watch. Still winnable though. Still winnable. Does this run the teleporter Abra? I do not play one, no. I guess we could, right? Because the less HP doesn't even make a difference, right? This is why we need the free retreat to done. Does that even make a difference, though? Okay, they don't have boss. The 60 HP Dunsparce is bad if I'm playing 3, though. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's too vulnerable. It's too vulnerable. The 40 HP Abra, though, would probably be fine, to be honest. Because, like, 40 HP doesn't matter compared to 50 HP, right? Can I just play 440s? Why would 440s be bad? Oh, because then, like, we should play 140. We can play 140. All right, well, we need heads now, thanks to my mistake. But it is winnable. I mean, it just comes down to this. Let's just do it. See what happens. Wait, how much damage is this? Well, Corkscrew Dive doesn't KO me, actually. Dive resistance. They need a fighting energy, actually. Which they probably have, but they actually might not. So I should actually play out... I shouldn't have played boss. I should have KO'd the active and, like, set up further. Okay. All right, more mistakes. More mistakes. Mistakes continue. I'm just gonna get heads here and we're just gonna end it. It's fine. Clean! Usually to use Blood Moon to win games, you need boss. You need to play boss. So Dawn's not relevant. This is really bad. This is so bad. Be a Badooed into oblivion. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Is Counter Catcher even that good in here? I mean, we usually fall behind in the prize exchange in the early game, and then it can happen again in the mid game. Like, if we're going up against, like, a Charizard or a Dragapult, I don't want to be punching our Charizard or a Dragapult while they're ahead in the prize exchange currently. I want to gust up their Fez or something important off the bench and take that out. Oh, jeez, man. Help. Help! We're in big trouble. I have no Duck as well. I have to draw into the Duck here, to be honest. Maybe I should have got Duck instead of second Abra, but that also feels terrible. Everything about the situation is terrible, to be honest. It's all terrible. Okay, their first turn wasn't that impressive, though. Oh, and then duck off the top? Oh my. He's doing it. Need some Abras or Kadabras. I mean, yeah, we just throw out the battle cage, right? Hope for the best. Okay, Togekiss gives you a 2 to 4 prize trade into Dusk Money. I mean, that's if we set up. Like, they're gonna make it. They're gonna try and make it so we do not set up. It's not that simple, unfortunately. The whole point of their deck is we don't get to play the game. Listen, if I get to a point where Alakazam one-hit KOs a low pony with Togekiss on the bench, I agree. I'll probably be in a fine spot. But the thing is, I didn't check for Golduck, but I guess I'm playing this anyways. Big duck, baby, let's go. I could have got... No, getting Togepi instead is definitely just bad here. I'm down for chilling. If my opponent wants to chill, I'm down to hang out. Ostrap Norse? No, they play 4 Jet. It's not doing anything. Not worth losing a boss over. I think we just sit here and draw pass until we can attack, right? Like, I just don't... I'm never playing my Lillie, I guess. Okay, jamming tower. That gets rid of the battle cage. That doesn't get rid of the Golduck, though, buddy. You can't deal with that duck, though. Battle cage number 2. Draw 3. I guess I benched the Togepi now, right? Will Zambi S tier once Iona rotates? All right, let's go. Let's go. Actually, don't know what my last prize card is. Oh, is it Fez? No, Fez is in hand, right? Yeah. Do I attach active or do I attach to Abra? Probably active, right? I'm actually not sure there, though. Would adding Bill's transfer be beneficial? It would be okay. Bill's is pretty good. Aw, shoot. I prized my Shaymin. Oh, no. What's the reason for Golduck versus just Psyduck in these lists? Is it only for higher HP or something else? HP and Klefki. It's in here because it's good against every single Dunsparce deck. It increases our safety against Dunsparce decks across the board. Ah, sick. Judge did not get a new regulation mark. It is indeed rotating. No, it did. It got a new regulation update. Dude, am I actually whiny voicing? Oh no, we're gonna shared piece. And with some shared piece. Lillie feels like it has to be the better choice here. Yeah. Man, I stay drawn to these Kadabras, I'm not gonna lie. We're kind of in big trouble though. Oh, I can't evolve both, okay. I don't want to give them +3 cards, right? Like, I'm not actually going to give them +3 cards. I think there's a good chance I'm just getting Badooed again here. Oh, okay, hang on. Does increase my odds. Actually, let's shared piece because maybe I can 1-hit KO the Greninja on the next turn. Let me hit him with that shared piece. I changed my mind. Because now I can maybe just 1-hit them next turn, right? They just drew into Greninja Candy Tree off that? Yeah, but that's fine if I want to KO them. With shared piece, anything is possible. Azul fighting the toxic Badoo with shared piece. And their Iono was gonna hurt though. Actually, this 20 damage is actually relevant. Because now they can KO my Togekiss off the bench. Pretty good draw, though. No complaints. Oh, I can boss KO the frog, actually. Yeah, we got boss KO on the frog. That's actually insane. I'm gonna have frog. Bye, frog. Did you play an LGM for stalling? I just don't know if it would actually matter in any matchup, to be honest. I mean, like, I could. Yeah, I mean, we could, yeah. But I don't know if it... What would it matter against? I don't know if it matters. I guess against Pult, it would be annoying, right? Sit there and hit Pult with the GM and then enhanced hammer their... Oh, maybe that's the Pult win con, is you play LGM and you just sit there and... you move their energy off. Depends on when you find it, though, because they can just get ahead on the energy attachment and not be... They can be pretty aggressive. It's probably not good. No, the LGM is probably just bad. It doesn't seem good. No good, no good, no good. Good meme, but not a good card. Is it not HP auto optimal for Greninja, or is the 80 HP free retreat one fine? I would probably play the 90s still because of Soul. Well, actually, I don't know. Soul Rock Vitality Band even like a big deal anymore? Like, no one's playing Vitality Band. That's not true. People still play it. 90 versus 80. I would still probably go with the 90, to be honest. I don't know, though, to be... Yeah, actually, I don't know. I'd probably go with the 90, I think, but... The 90 HP one matters definitely less in the deck. I'd still probably do it, to be honest. There's a decent amount of people who still play the Vitality Band, so... I think we just, like, set up to get IO node. We're always going to target this Kadabra, though, right? I guess I could make this an Alakazam and put on Alakazam. But then I have, like, less draw power off of the... Because they're going to KO Kadabra plus Togekiss. Oh, that's a good bump, though. Then I have the energy in play ahead of time, which is nice, I guess. I don't know, this is like a pretty good board state. Can't really complain. Yeah, I am playing the Greninja deck from the other day for the tournament. Our Google AI says Judge is rotating. I mean, there's no reason to ask AI. I've seen no Judge with an H, I, or J stamp yet. It's just go to Pokebeat. Just confirm on Pokebeat. This is like not... I don't know why this is like controversial. Like why this is like a discussion or like a thought. It's like information is out there. There's on Pokebeach. There's a post about it having an eye regulation or something. It's gonna get updated in Japan with an eye regulation. We just know it's happening. It's like not like a thing. Why do you think everyone in YouTube in chat is just like lying? We're all just coming together to lie, to trick you into thinking Judge is getting reprinted. Rock told me Judge rotates in 2028. Rock said these. I don't think I'm KOing the active this turn. So weird how they reprinted Judge without an updated regulation mark, just to print it again now with an updated one again. What do you mean? It's maybe they didn't know that it wanted Judge reprinted yet. Like, it's not that weird at all. It gives them they took all that extra time to decide if they want it to still be in the game or not. That's like optimal. Like if you just think about it, you'd want them to take as much time as possible to decide whether to include a card in the game or not, right? We want them to be as thorough as possible. Why not? Yeah, why not just take the maximum amount of time? Doesn't mean they always should, but if they do, sure. Doesn't mean they always need to. Not that they always should. Doesn't mean they always need to take the maximum amount of time. But if they do, like, feels like it could only be a plus. Is my freaking Shaymin still prized? Are we being for real right now? For serial real? I could just not. Honestly, I could not bench anything. Like, not give them a double target. Oh, but they could always gust. They can gust KO the Dunsparce +1. Oh, but they can't take a double prize card turn this turn. I could just punch. For 120 damage. That's so weak, though. I mean, everything about the situation is kind of weak, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to draw some cards. I think I'm going to play the game. Could be a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Getting a little sketchy. Actually, it's kind of getting like really sketchy. We should be able to find a way to make this work, though, I think. I don't know how many... If they're playing... Oh, they're already down both Ionos. I was gonna say, if they're playing my list, they only had one Iono on my list. They played 2 Ionos, so I'm just gonna assume they don't have Ionos left. Why no Fez? Because I can draw 3 prize cards if I put Fez in play. I can counter catcher the Mirage, KO, KO, and then I have 3 prize cards and they have 1. But now they go down to 2, and then I just knock them out. And then we're winning the game. Getting the dub. Getting the dubby. Right, like right now they're gonna go KO double to Dunsparce or Dunsparce Abra. I don't know which one's better. Probably Dunsparce Abra's better. And then I'm gonna build up my hand with Hilda plus well. Yeah. We should be chilling. Did I miss something? Or we have more confirmed cards from a set that is coming out in March than from Ascended Heroes? No, we know every card that's coming out in Ascended Heroes, Soren. We know all the Ascended Heroes cards. I forgot Fez a week, my bad. No, you're good. Yeah, I give him too much power. Too many options. And they're really cool. Hopefully they don't play more than 2 Iono. If they play more than 2 Iono, we might be in trouble. But I'm just kind of hoping. I'm kind of assuming they don't have more than 2, so. Pokepad set confirmed. I don't think it is confirmed, but it should be. It's basically confirmed, I think. It should be out in Ascended Heroes. But it's not confirmed. Sure, that's fine. I bench 1 basic this turn. Oh, but I guess they don't have... I could bench multiple basics because they don't have a water there, right? I guess, yeah, I guess we just win. I don't know. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Okay, they conceded. Pretty weak start. Oh, I should have. I probably should have played a Battle Cage there. Yeah. Probably. Pretty good draw. No complaints. No complaints. No notes. Kind of broken. I don't need the duck yet. Got to be on the lookout though for the duck. I priced 2 Alakazams. That's not good. I feel like I prized Kadabra as well. Sheesh. Of me. Of me. GG loser, like a good game loser. C, Azul, CC, or the dude. Oh, the dude could be a good one, actually. I kind of like that. The twerking reindeer, GG. Is WHT rotating? Is there an alternative for Psychic Acceleration for the deck? Or do we just rely on Wondrous Patch? I think Wondrous Patch is the only thing available right now. Call for family? Pathetic, buddy. Pathetic! Alright, let's see here. Maybe we just start drawing with the Dunsparces, to be honest. I still don't have Duskull down yet, so I don't need to worry about that. Maybe I should have just enriching there. Yeah, maybe I should have just enriching there. I didn't feel like it was correct, but I could be wrong. Oh, wait. Oh, Togekiss in my hand, okay. Maybe that wasn't worth doing, to be honest. I'm not sure. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Oh, I kind of needed to bench Psyduck down, though, didn't I? Because I have to be able to make it into a Golduck, right? Yeah, oops. Okay, I definitely misplayed there. So it should be like the Dunsparce Psyduck on the bench there. I need to get into a Golduck next turn. Yeah. Fudge. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I actually think if we play the Togekiss, it feels like we don't need Counter Catcher, but if we don't play Togekiss, we probably need Counter Catcher. Like if I don't have Togekiss, I probably want to play 2 Counter Catcher, 2 Boss. But if we have Togekiss, I feel like it's just like less relevant. Yeah. So I think that's like a big factor, is the Togekiss inclusion. And they are burning some owls over there. I would gladly boss KO there, Pidgeot here, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. They're gonna go for the Fan Rotom KO. Can I just like KO Lone Charmander then? I guess I have to draw into the play, right? I don't have the play yet. Alright, let's see what we can put together here. Well, that's double jet gone now. Oh, what the fuck? They're just kind of screwed. I kind of have to Hilda to get the Psychic Energy, right? I think I'm going to keep the counter catcher around, though. If I counter catcher KO Charmander, it does force them to go boss to get a prize card next turn, I guess. And then just go Fan Rotom boss KO. Oh, fuck, I didn't bench the duck. Dude. Why did I just like blank on the duck there? Oh, I guess this was always the play though, right? Oh, could I have KO'd the Pidgeot actually? Hold up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nah. Well, actually, I maybe could have actually. I'm not sure. I didn't count ahead of time. Oh, I could still do it. I can draw and then KO the Pidgeot. Yeah, I mean, counter catcher KO Pidgeot's kind of broken, to be honest. I think I just go for it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, fuck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, no, I have just enough, yeah. I guess I could have Fez for 3 more if I wanted to, but I don't really want to put Fez in play. Yeah, that's good. I think Iono KO is probably going to be their play here. So we're covering... Maybe I should have put Fez in play because of that. Like, Iono Knockout is like their best play by far, right? So maybe because of that, I should have thrown down the Fez and drawn 3 with it this turn. And then even if they had boss KO Fez here, I just draw 3 next turn. Oh, jeez. Huh. Yeah, maybe should have just thrown the Fez down, to be honest. That stamp's gonna hit. It's gonna hit, man. It's gonna hit. Ooh, with no Dunsparce on the bench? Yeah, if I had the Fez on the bench, I could. Well, I mean, punch it with Alakazam for what? Like if they gust my Fez there, which I definitely could have. Maybe I should have tried to keep a Dunsparce in play over the Abra. To be honest, that might have been the better play. It's pretty bad. They're out of mobility though, because they're down double jet, so they can't like Klefki and attack with Charizard during the same turn. You just need anything. Okay. Drawing 3 is better than drawing 2. Need to buy some time. Why not Boss Clops? Oh, true. What the fuck? Yeah, Bossing Clops was so good there. Oh, no. Okay, it still worked. Failed. I definitely should have bossed the Clops. No question. That gives me at least 2 turns. At least 2 turns. Maybe more. Oh. Okay, hold on. Dude, not recovering an Abra with that is such an L. My opponent's not attacking, so... May the best top decker win. But they're just kind of like a candy Charizard away, which isn't like that hard from finding. Okay. Another whiff. All right. Not sure I want to enriching my Psyduck. But maybe actually. I mean, I don't want to, but I might do it anyways. Sure, whatever. Wait, is that second? Okay, it's fine. That works. Why boss Dusclops? Because it has more retreat cost and can't use ability? Yeah, so it'll get stuck for longer. Get stuck for longer. Longer sticking. Were we down any Gust before that? Yeah, I'm down my counter catcher. Iona without Enriching left is going to be tough, man. It's doable. My Borsay is so weak right now. Oh, I have Boss, but they still have Super Odd, right? Yeah. Man, if I just brought up the Dusclops, I would have had another turn. Like, I would have been chilling for another turn. One fire. So they can just go Charizard to get 2 fire to retreat back into Charizard at this point. How many candy are they down? 2? Like, see, I don't think it's worth it to boss the Dusclops here. They're down 0 Gust, but they have no way to find their Gust. They just swing, to be honest. I need to find my Night Stretcher. I need to get another Abra back on the bench. Okay. Oh, for some reason I thought I couldn't attack. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, they have no draw power, so they're literally playing out of their hand, but if we boss Clops, this will be their last Zard, though? What do you mean? They have Super Rod left. They have 2 energy, 2 fire energy left, and Super Rod. So they could create 2 Charizards still. I appreciate that 58 months there, Kyle. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, now I probably just lose, right? I mean, I'll knock out the Charizard and hope they don't have the thing, but I guess it'd be hard for them to find all of that, though, right? Maybe I still should have bossed it to try and buy a turn. I wasn't drawing any cards that turn. Yeah. Do I even do enough right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even KO them right now. My Enriching's gone as well. Losing Enriching was so bad. I probably shouldn't have gotten Enriching there, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I'm 10 damage short. If they prize Super Rod, bossing Dusclops would win the game, I'm pretty sure. If they prize Super Rod. But if they don't prize Super Rod, then I lose. Or if they prize their last fire, right? Yeah, or if they prize their last fire energy. Because they only have one, they can only access 1 fire energy for the rest of the game. If they prize their 5th fire or Super Rod, they lose. We'll find out. What about expanded format in 2026? Terrible format. How do you win now? Deck out. I win by deck out. It comes down to their prize cards, though. It still comes down to their prize cards. So my daughter wanted to turn off your stream to watch Forrest Gump. Do you have any parenting advice for me to produce more locked-in daughters? Not off the top of my head, no. And I can't even say that it's fine because it's a good movie because I've literally never seen Forrest Gump, so. Did you set up Dawn to prevent deck out or no? I mean, no, because I need 2 in play. It doesn't work. I have Lillie. They don't play Lillie, so we just win by Lillie. I'll just play Lillie eventually. If we didn't bump the cage and left an energy trapped on Pagos. Oh, that is true. Well, maybe they won't have attached to the Charmeleon, though, right? It seems like they have an out because they're still playing. Well, currently I deck out first, so maybe they're just hoping I deck out first. Maybe it could be the last card in their deck, though, right? No, because I eventually draw Super Rod, play Super Rod, get energy. Yeah, it should never lead to them decking out, I don't think. Appreciate the prime sub there, Ryan. Are they thinning for Jet? No, they're out of Jet. They're trying to find 2 fires. They're trying to find Super Odd. They're trying to draw into Super Odd. So what is your favorite Pokemon TCG deck card? I don't have one. Deck card. Oh, I guess the Dunsparce would help me at the end. It could give me +1 card, right? At the end. If I go down to 1 card, use a Dunsparce, draw 1, put back 2. You evolve your Togekiss right now and deck out with Togetic? Yo, that would have been a sick win con to hit him with the shared piece. Did it say they have to? Oh my, yo, shared piece for the dub? That would have been pretty sick. Maybe I should have never evolved to the Togekiss. Evo spray. Need that strange timepiece. Yo, we need the timepiece. You never deck out, you looped it Dunsparce. Oh wait, can you loop the Dunsparce with 1? Oh, you can do it with 1. You're right, you're right. I thought I needed 2 bench space, but I don't need 2 bench spaces. I just need 2 Dunsparce. I guess I need a 2/2 to Dunsparce. I mean, I also just win through Lillie. Like, my opponent doesn't play Shuffle Draw, so I just beat them because I have 3 Lillie and they have 0. But you are right. I can use the Dunsparce loop. You are right, you are right. All right, they got the combo. Oh, I didn't bench. Oh, I have Lilies. I have Lilies. It's fine. Super Rod? All right, that does not make me feel like they have the play then. Hello. Yeah, that's fine. They just have to have attached fire now or Charizard fire now. Okay, I do have to play a Lillie next turn, I guess, but it's fine. That's Fire's prize? Could be. Dude, do you have it or not? I wonder how many deck out win conditions are missed at regionals. Let's go! Let's never punished! Let's get it!